Welcome to Single Tree Nation. I'm your man, Charlie Eblin, the host and owner of Single Tree Woodfire Barbecue. We are here to build community through undeniable hospitality, storytelling, and the perfect plate of barbecue. Welcome back to Single Tree Nation, guys. I'm your man, Charlie Eblin, your host extraordinaire. Our co-host, Mr. Derry Wells,
what up, everybody?
The man, the myth, the legend, is here with us today. We have a very special guest. I have been thinking about his food for weeks, and I'm telling you, we're going to dive into it. I brought some of it, but I got Mr. Mike Thip. Did I say it right?
Thip, yep.
Okay, just got to make sure. From BombMi Food Truck here in Rutherford County. Phenomenal food. Absolutely phenomenal food. So far, we've had a little bit of time to chit-chat back and forth, and he's a pretty awesome fella, too. So we're going to dive into his story. But before we get into that,
the more important
piece of today's episode
Trent's
is
just like, I got a tray of food in front of me this week, too.
I've been waiting.
Yeah, it's the food. So we were talking about it prior. A mutual friend of ours, Joe, came up and turned me on to your truck as well with the BombMis. And then he hit me with the wings. Anybody that has watched this show or knows me at all knows that wings are a soft spot in my heart. So your wings are killing it. I will get these up here. I took a couple out, so this is not an actual full order. There's a couple more in here I gave to Trent, so you can blame him. But
Thank you.
so I have no idea what's in here.
Oh, we need smell-o-vision. Smell-o-vision is...
They smell amazing. I've had them before. Derry has not. I don't think Trent's had them before.
No, I haven't. I'm excited.
So everybody's going to start today and have these. These are phenomenal. Okay, so now let's start with, I'm going to need your descriptive powers and ingredient list and all that. You don't have to give out the whole recipe,
Right.
but
can't give the magic.
Hey, I already got a call from the boss talking about you better shut your damn mouth.
let me say it. No,
That's my wife. She said you better shut
we
your
know
damn
who the boss
mouth.
was.
we all know.
All right, we're all
The boss, yeah, we knew.
We're all in the same cave.
Yeah.
Man. We're all in the
Yeah.
same cave.
Somebody walked in my restaurant last week and said, I need to speak to the owner. I said, honey. Yeah. Believe you
Let
me,
me
I
get her on
get
the
it.
phone for you.
Yeah. So now what I do know is this, is you fry these in a wok. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. With some spices and some onions and some jalapenos, and they are phenomenal. Okay. Now, I do want to preface this whole thing with, he has a spice level
From 1 to 5.
from 1 to 5.
Oh man,
Okay. Now I was nice.
appreciate you.
Okay.
I'm assuming you got the one.
I got a 3.
Okay, that's good.
All right.
That sounds perfect.
So this is what I got the last time I went, and
Okay.
I think they're phenomenal. So grab you one.
They didn't make your head hurt. Flashbacks.
No, yeah, I didn't
Not
have any
this
flashback.
We've
So
done the
grab
hot
one.
challenge. It was a.
Not this kind.
It was an event.
These are really good. Get you some of that.
That's why I'm taking them off the bottom.
Down
I
in
want
there.
some of that
Sauce.
that oil and that sauce. And that juice. He said,
Oh man. Oh man.
So,
I'm late to the party.
Mike, you got to walk me through how you take chicken wings and hit it with the southern flair,
It's southern, baby. It's southern.
Right?
My wife is from the south. It's southern.
but it's got some Asian influence.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
all day long.
Oh yeah.
So
that is
That's incredible.
That is
So what we do is, we like to soak our chicken in salt water
okay,
because salt water obtains the batter a lot better.
nice brine, yeah.
Yes. So I brine it. And I rotate the brine. And once we brine it, it's thawed out to real soft. What we do is we put in our, flour. So we use an all-purpose flour. We coat it real well, squeeze it, massage it, slap it, rub it down.
All the
Whole
things.
nine.
Well, know what time it is?
meat before you cook it.
Yeah, it's almost
I got
like
you.
it's almost like a Thai massage parlor.
Man, you ever wanted to be a chicken wing?
And you want to be a chicken wing? That's it.
Yeah.
That's the
Hey,
day.
this is a great ending. That's all I'm saying.
You're gonna have a happy ending for sure.
Damn it,
The party's in your mouth.
bro, that's incredible.
But anyways,
And everybody's coming.
yeah, everybody's
Man, buddy. I love it.
But that's what we do.
Man,
You know,
that's so good.
we hit it with a high heat. You know, you got to hit 400. Then I bring it down to 350. I drop it. Once that thing starts crisping up, I check it for the internal 160. Everybody, health department code.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but you know, once the internals cook, I let it dry out the oil a little bit. Then I saute it. Before I saute it, I work with our onions. So we saute the onion because the aromatic. The onions always kicks your tongue flavor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when you want something
really good.
flavorful, the onion's always the first thing you want to eat because it'll bring your flavor up.
So good.
And then once I do that, we have our own hot chili oil that we make. We make that in-house. We blend our own chili. We dry it, chill it, grind it down.
Okay.
Then we use our own hot oil, put it in there, mix it, let it sit for a couple of days. That's when that hot chili
Can you
starts.
tell me what kind of chilies?
Thai chilies.
Thai
You
chilies?
Just dry it out.
Yeah.
You buy it anywhere. You just
You
dry,
dehydrate 'em or just you get 'em already
sun dry.
dehydrated?
Let
Okay.
them sun dry.
Okay.
Let them get it red, dry,
Yeah.
real dry.
Yeah.
And then you can hit them in the dehydrator for extra like crisp. Mm-hmm. Then you blend it. Once you blend
I make a barbecue sauce that has a chili oil in it.
yeah.
That's why I ask.
I'm really glad these are fried. That way I don't have to compare them to yours since yours are smoked. Because
Flash fries.
Oh, it's a totally different
it's
thing.
a completely different thing.
They're just so
These
good.
are fantastic.
They're so
Yeah.
good.
the fact that it's
They're really,
completely
really
homemade, you're not buying like pre-battered and all that
no,
stuff like that.
yeah.
Is
You can taste it.
people watch you can taste it.
Dude, they got binoculars in there. Like, what is
Oh,
he
yeah.
doing? I'm massaging him. I was like, why are you massaging chicken like that?
Yeah.
Like you're
I
playing
feel
with
the
yourself.
love, Mike.
Yeah. There's a
I'm
reason
over
for
here,
it.
and the
Yeah.
guy's like, "What is he doing?" My back is against the window, and I'm over here jerking the chicken around. You know,
That's wonderful, man.
and the old man's like, "You're playing with that chicken a little too long."
Have you seen the Texas Tech bell ringer?
Yeah,
They caught,
I just saw it.
They caught an awful view of that man this weekend, and the cameraman is straight on. You see nothing. He is just ringing that, bell, and you're
that
like,
cameraman knew what he was
he
doing.
knew exactly what he was
Yeah,
doing. But
that was
that's
hilarious.
Mike over here massaging the
That's what
chickens
they're trying
in
to
there.
catch me doing.
Watch
Jerking
out
the
for
chicken.
Texas Tech. Watch out for Texas Tech.
I'm glad you saw that, Trent. I didn't sound weird just bringing that
No,
up.
I saw. I literally.
But that oil,
I
you gotta
watched
get that
it.
stuff off the bottom. That is where that chili
where it
oil.
goes.
See,
is
I
just-
was trying to find a perfect spot with having that extra grease. Certain one of my clients, they wanted more on the dry side.
Yeah.
And the
No,
guys
you-
that love the flavor, they love more of the grease on the bottom.
you've
end.
nailed it.
So,
You've nailed it.
Try to find that perfect 50-50.
Man, you did it. Good job, man.
Well done.
God, those
Something
are
I also
awesome.
I've
never had one
your
like that.
level 5 sauce.
Yeah.
How is it? Hurry up. I'm just kidding.
Quit being polite and chewing.
Talk with your
It's
mouth.
hot.
It's hot.
Yeah, it's got some like it lets you know who you are.
If this is 3, I'm definitely going to try the 4.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I feel like 4 might be my
So
number.
we would go by scoops.
What I
we
would-
go by scoops. If they want a 1, I just skim the top of the oil, just slide it, hit them with, because you want a little heat in some kind of fried chicken.
You need a little
Yeah.
taste.
Just to wake the taste bud up.
Look, I love it. It's phenomenal. I think
That
it's
I
is-
appreciate y'all.
All
Thank
right,
you.
so and then now I told you to pick the banh mi that you like the
That's
best.
our
This
Korean.
This is the Korean
yeah,
banh
we
mi.
call it the KB. Yep.
Now what is
Korean.
BombMi?
So BombMi is a Vietnamese sub.
Okay.
So in the early 1900s, the French tried to colonize Vietnam
Okay.
after they failed Thailand. So they went there, and a lot of banh mi is a French culinary design with more street food in it now. They taught the French how to do the pate, and the butter. So and then the Vietnamese took over, and they were like, man, we got this, and we hit it with the street food. So every vendor you see in Vietnam is all street food. There's no brick and mortar.
There,
Unless you got KFC over there or Burger King, and other than that, that's about it.
Americanized.
this
That's incredible.
is that pickled onions or something in there? What is
Yo,
it?
that's Daikin. daikons, and carrots.
That is
good, isn't it?
That's outrageous.
It's crazy.
That is so good.
You got the salty, savory, and then you
Yes.
got the pickle.
Oh,
Then you got
this
the
is.
refreshment of the cucumber.
I'm having a moment. Like this is wildly
That's going to be in the
good.
rotation.
Here's a napkin.
Yes.
Somebody pass him
I got
down.
one. I got one.
I'm not touching your napkin. I'm not touching your napkin.
Oh
I'm telling you.
man, that is
It's all.
like this is wildly good. That is so good.
Yeah. Look, man,
I'm gonna drive across town. Like that's wild. That's great.
I've eaten it probably in the last month. I've probably eaten at 4 brick and mortar restaurants, and I've eaten at 2 food trucks. One of them being yours, and I would hands down, no
Ooh.
questions asked, go to the food trucks over the brick and mortar restaurants if I had a choice.
Wow.
No questions.
Yeah.
It's amazing to me how skilled and talented people like yourself are. And it's why we do this show.
Yeah.
Because I love having people on like you. I mean, you can tell just by talking to you, just the
You love
passion and
it.
the
It's the
love,
love, yeah.
that
You
you
love
have
it.
for your food and your business. And we ain't even gotten into it yet. Like we're over here bullshitting about the food.
Yeah.
Right?
When ain't nobody bullshitting about food. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, this is the quietest
This is
Derry's
straight
ever been in his
enjoyment.
life.
Shut your mouth. And you're right. Man. Shut your mouth.
This is pure joy.
You know, so I mean, but isn't it crazy how we just overlook
Yeah.
some of the best food in the country, and there's nobody
For
out
another
there.
chain joint.
Yeah, there's nobody out there shouting from the rooftops. Hey man, y'all gotta go see my man Mike. So,
Yeah, get that.
I'm
sauce. Get that
shouting.
sauce.
Y'all go see my man Mike. This
all right,
is
so
appreciate
Derry
it.
just stole the sauce out of the wontons. What is that?
That's sweet. That's sweet chili sauce.
Yeah, I need
Sweet
some of
chili?
that.
Yeah, sweet.
Okay.
I didn't double dip. I bit off the other end.
It's got
Well,
carrots,
we've had enough,
onions
we've-
sliced in
We've
there.
had enough of the dipping together. I think we'll be all right.
Man. And you're home making that.
Yes.
Dude, you better hang on. That is.
Hang on, he said.
That's something. Ooh man. God, that looks
I took a bite without the sauce. The in and of itself,
Oh my gosh.
the crab rangoon is just wild. It is.
Oh my
That crab rangoon filler is made by my wife. She masterpieced that joker.
Holy crap.
I'm telling you, this is one of the best
my
places.
my
ever.
wife.
I'll be there.
We make everything fresh.
Her name's Lisa, right?
Lisa, yes.
Shouts to Lisa.
I just met her.
Yeah.
Super
Props
nice.
to Lisa. Props to Mike.
Yeah.
Like,
Round of applause.
yeah. Did you hit the button?
Studio audience is losing their minds.
Lisa, you're
Man,
killing
my
it,
God.
man.
Yeah, she's
Crazy.
killing it.
Yeah, that's
That-
outstanding.
That might be my favorite thing.
So I'm a teacher by day. All right. And my kids are all
my
been
ass.
asking me, where do you go eat? Where do you go eat? And I was starting to run out of places to tell my kids where to go eat. I'm gonna send some kids your way. All right. So
Yeah. Come on.
man, I want to play to those fried wontons.
I wish we had time to bring some egg rolls for
No,
y'all. some
no,
fresh
no!
spring
You
rolls.
have nailed it, friend.
Yeah.
Don't wish this away.
You know how hard it is to own a facility like that, having to go into your commissary early in the morning, having to roll your egg rolls. Half of the time we don't even sleep. At nighttime we're thinking about what we got to do next. I mean, my wife needs a long, good vacation. You know, she's a backbone to this business. So it's a 50-50. You know, I know my wife, she's tired too. And there's many nights where we don't sleep. We just came from a Holy Smokes concert out there in 4th Ave in Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
We did a killing 2 days, 9:30 in the morning till midnight for 2 days straight, prepping and selling food.
You literally didn't sleep.
Nope. We
You
were
had to
first one
prepare the
day,
next
we
day?
were the last one.
Gosh.
That's hustle. That's hustle.
I love it, man. That is outstanding. So, all right, the food is obviously to die
Wildly good.
for. We're
Appreciate it.
you got 3 fans for sure. That's why I wanted to come and get some food before the
you
show.
got, you got
'Cause I
repeat
knew-
customers. What you got?
I knew these guys would
I
love
will
it.
be back.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that, Charlie.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, boss.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he sent us a text. It's about to go down, and I was like, "There's nothing in this picture, but I'm excited."
Yeah.
I don't know what it means,
I just sent a
but I
picture of
love
the
it.
truck. That's all I did. they were like, oh, okay, all right, cool.
Oh man.
So, you got the food truck. When did that open?
So it opened in June 6th,
So you've been open for
almost 4 months.
brand new.
I'm brand spanking new.
So, how'd that happen? What'd you do before the truck?
So,
you said it took 10 years before we started recording.
Oh yeah,
So.
it took 10 years. So it started off in Southwest Georgia. My wife and I, we used to own a nail salon out there, and then a lot of our friends and our clientels, they would come over to our house and we'll entertain them. You know, we'll cook while they sit down to eat and have a good beer on Friday or Saturday night, while there are football games going on in the high school across the street from us. So they'll park at our parking space, and we'll grill some food and saute some stir fries and make some pho, you know, and invite all our
Talk
friends
dirty
over and
to me.
eat. Then they're like, man, you guys cook so well. You guys should open a restaurant or something. But we talked to a lot of restaurant owners saying, man, it's a lot of overhead. Like, what are we going to do? It's a lot of overhead, you know. We like to entertain, so I was like, one day we should open a food truck. I thought she was just BSing, you know.
Yeah.
I'm here still doing nails, rubbing big girls' feet, you know what I'm saying?
That might be the greatest line ever recorded in this studio. Not this show. Ever. Rubbing big girl's feet. That just made me
You rolled that out so smooth.
Oh, that was the best thing.
That was too easy. Oh. My man's over here just paying bills. Is all he's doing.
Oh my god, that was the best thing I've ever heard.
So you saw better ventures ahead, right? Is that what?
Yeah.
Oh man.
That wasn't from the heart. Rubbing big girl's feet.
Oh man, I love it.
Oh, that was.
But you've got the business background, so they're talking.
Yeah,
hey,
so
you
you
got
got-
overhead here. You got XYZ. I'm trying to bring it
We
back.
got
to
big
center.
girl's feet.
My mother-in-law is a really good business minded person.
Yeah.
So she taught my wife. I know that. My wife and her family are very well-rounded in the business industry.
Yeah.
Going from the oldest brother opening a restaurant and a nail salon in Michigan. And I got my oldest sister-in-law, you know, they got a nail salon business. Before that, she owned like a convenience store in Orlando, you know. And then her little brothers and stuff, they're all around here building all these buildings up here.
Nice.
So
Nice.
I mean,
That's awesome.
we come from a pretty strong family. You know, my family.
So
is
how'd
just-
you get from Southwest Georgia to Murfreesboro, Tennessee?
So actually, it's all my sisters and brother. They already living here. I think in the
Okay.
early '90s, they were working for Nissan.
Okay.
So when I was in Southwest Georgia, we would come here and visit. This was before it was this big city town.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
actually like the small country town. You know, I'm a damn Yankee. I'm from Boston.
I
fell
thought
in
Trey was
love-
getting up to get the last.
I fell in love with a southern. I fell in love with a southern chick. You know?
Fell in love with a southern chick. It
hit
happens to the
home.
best
She
of
gave
them.
me a nanny and a Mad Dog 2020, and I stayed.
Mike, you're welcome forever. You need a show, my guy.
I fell in love with her. I feel like my job's on the line. Like Charles, hey, we appreciate you. Mike's in, you're out. Like,
You better start coming up with some one-liners quick.
I've never rubbed big girls' feet. Like, you know, like, Mike's over here getting paid.
Damn it, boy.
But yeah.
Oh wow.
You know, like you guys are foodies. You know, my wife and I, we travel everywhere to eat. We went from Vegas, California, upstate New York. We've been in Chinatown, in and out of Chinatown. We were in a small hole eating with a rat size like 6 feet tall. You know what I'm saying? In Chicago, and we're like, my wife, she loves taking pictures of food. She loves telling which food is the best. You know, she handpicked which one is the best to eat. And then we're like, let's try to throw all this in our business.
I love it.
Yo.
That is outstanding.
That's good eats.
Yeah.
It's a great story. That's good eats. I mean,
Honestly,
So-
it is a passion. It isn't just something that we woke up in the morning and said, I'm gonna
and
be a
that
chef."
comes through. And you made, I'm going to mess up the line, but when we had Shatik on, you had a comment of basically you can get to know someone through their food. You know what I'm saying?
The food
and,
tastes better.
And it tastes better when you've got the passion. You know, I know we joke around about you're massaging the chicken, but you truly are caring for what is about to go and be served to your customers.
Right, exactly.
And you could taste the passion, you can taste the knowledge, but the love for what you're doing, whether it's one person that day or 100, and it is phenomenal. And you can tell, like, your story starts speaking the moment I smelled it when he opened the door. I was like, this is
about to be
already
fire.
and it's wild. So
Mike, I'm gonna tell you right now, you can choke my chicken anytime you
Pause.
I'll pass on that one.
want. It ain't gay. Not when you're doing that. That shit's good, bro.
that is fine. Absolutely
So,
fine.
Now we're 4 months in. You got a food truck. You're working night and day. If you're anything like I was, it's every second, every moment of the day is stressful as shit.
Yes, sir, it was. And it still is.
What you're parked full time at the corner down there, right?
Right.
So
Is that 2487?
2374.
I was
believe it
close.
is, Yeah,
I was just throwing
yeah,
numbers out there.
2374.
2374
04
04 Parkway.
Yeah.
The
You
mobile
can't-
gas
you can't
station.
miss it. What do you find is the challenging part now? I mean, you got the hard part's done, right? You got your menu, you got the recipes, you got your truck, you're open, you've passed all inspections, you got all your permits. What are you finding challenging now?
Keeping my wife happy in that truck.
Honest.
Brother, you figured that out. You let me know.
8.5 by 16, and a woman that will chop your neck off at any given time. Where are you gonna go? There's only one exit. That's the door.
That's right. Right.
You
Yeah.
gotta make mama happy.
Yeah.
You gotta
Oh,
make
yeah.
mama happy.
Yeah, I understand that completely.
You gotta make your
that's
wife
for sure.
happy, because if she's happy, then you're happy. Then the food is happy, and everything is happy. You know, everything runs smooth.
Yeah.
You just don't want to bump heads, because there's sometimes I know she want to kill me, because I told you to take the chicken out a long time ago. Why didn't you do it?
Right. Yeah.
Because I was
understand.
massaging
That's
the
a
other
pretty
one.
good impression.
He's still working on another one.
I'm still
Yeah. So
It's a process, man.
what's
Can't
the
rush it, baby. It happens when it happens.
she ain't fully breaded.
Oh my god.
She's not fully breaded yet.
We ain't never gonna get through this shit.
Oh,
man.
I'm a comedian.
No, you said it. Look, it's
Bro,
great.
it is funny, dude.
I like to joke around.
Welcome.
Look, we're gonna have all kinds of comments for this show.
Are we?
Oh yeah.
Somebody's waiting.
Yeah. I can't wait to hear what Spanky has to say about this
Oh
one.
yeah, gosh.
Man, comments. Back to you, Charlie.
Look, yeah, I mean, you got me choked up. So, all right, so we're 4 months in. We got the truck up and running. What was the whole vision for the restaurant to start with? I mean, was it just to get a food truck up and running, and are you looking to get a whole fleet of food trucks? You wanting to get into the brick and mortar game one day? What are you looking to do?
Well, like I said, I'm gonna just take it day by day, and it's up to the grace of God to show me which I need to go and which road I need to be at.
I got you. Yeah,
God leads the path, and I just follow.
yeah.
So whatever
sure.
I plan, and He says yes, then that's the plan I go for. As right now, we're just gonna stick with this and keep
Okay.
our followers happy.
Yeah.
Like you said, once you start going to brick and mortars, and you start losing that fan base, that love.
Yeah.
I'm still in love with the truck. I'm in love with watching my customers eat
Yeah.
on a daily when they're in their car.
Yeah.
And they give you 2 thumbs up. That's the passion. That's the
man.
love. That feel when they smile and they give you a thumbs up. That's better than $100, man. That's better
Yeah.
than anything.
Yeah, it's amazing. I absolutely love it. You can we've said it a couple of times, but you can tell that you love what you do. So what you said you had a mac and beans. So every show we have a couple of different segments that we do. One of them is called mac and beans. Mac or beans, excuse me.
There you go.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've
It
screwed
has
that
been.
up.
At least I didn't have to do your intro today.
This is true.
Although,
this is true.
Side note, I nailed that.
You did nail that.
Boy, man, yeah.
You did. You
Anyway,
did good.
Go
I'm
ahead.
impressed.
Go ahead.
You should do it more often.
Just give me the.
So, mac or beans is a kind of like a this or that segment.
Right.
Since I cook barbecue for a living, you know, when you're eating barbecue, would you rather have macaroni and cheese or beans? Right. So the first question of the segment is just that. So for you, is it mac and cheese or is it beans?
That's a hard choice because I'm being from Boston, so we eat a lot of beans.
Yeah.
Growing up in the projects, my mother was poor. We were poor. My mom came in here with just a suitcase and a dream. She was a dishwasher. Felt like the Bruce Lee movie. You know, she'd been cleaning dishes all day at a Chinese restaurant. I would sit there and watch her cut vegetables and clean dishes and see my mom sweat. So I think whatever kind of food it is that hits your heart, it don't even have to be like like a filet mignon or whatever. We started off with something poor, and we can turn that poor thing into something rich where poor people have never eaten before.
That's beautiful.
I think bean would be for me.
That is hands down the best answer to mac and beans
by far. Well,
like
there's a standard now.
Okay, we're done.
Hey, great episode, y'all. Great episode.
Yeah.
The other
awesome,
this
man.
or that. Now that we are in,
That's awesome.
That
really
is
killer.
awesome. I
mean,
everybody
we
else is
hey,
just like,
salute to your mom,
what kind of
man.
meat do I have with it? Right? It's just like, what are we talking pork or beef? Like, hang on. You know.
No,
Because there was
killer.
moments there like my mom would just cook eggs.
Yeah.
And if I ever cook you my scrambled egg, you'll probably because my
here
mother's
for it.
scrambled
love this
eggs
guy. I absolutely
is
love
so
this guy.
amazing, and it's just eggs, right? But
It's
it's
the
not.
authenticity
It's
and the
love.
love.
it's the love
Yeah.
she's putting in it,
Yeah.
and the flavor, and then you eat it with a regular bowl of white rice.
Oh,
So there was time where we didn't have money because we had to pay rent. And all we had was a dozen of eggs in a refrigerator and that old ass cheese from the Wick.
yo.
That gummy cheese.
Gummy
Yeah,
cheese,
yeah. Cut that one head. You better make sure you wrap it up because you're going to turn harder than a brick.
You're gonna break a tooth.
Yeah, you bring
Yeah.
it too.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah, I
You
know what that cheese is.
We'll choose the mom's eggs over that brick cheese any day.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
She showed me a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And that's how you find love in your food. So just by making eggs, my mom died in January 23rd. She was like my best friend.
Oh, man,
she was
I'm
my
sorry to hear
best. Yeah, she's good. She's in a better place. She's the one who taught all of us how to cook. But it's up to us to stand there in that kitchen to watch her.
Yeah.
Everybody in my family, my brother and sister left. I was the only child. I was the baby. So she's like, go get that and scrape these coconuts so we can make desserts to sell. And I'll sit there, scrape coconuts for my mom, and she'll make, Asian dessert, and she'll sell them on Sunday when she goes to the Laos temple. Man. Just to make a living.
So
I'll
now
see
that
him
you've
on,
given
man.
this background, you can tell that heart is what goes into this.
Yeah.
It's not just a business for you and your wife.
No.
Like that you can tell now
That's
that we
my
know,
why.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
my why.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that is absolutely awesome.
Yeah. Everybody said, "What's your why?" My why is my kids, my wife, the food that we sell. That's our
Yeah.
why. To wake up,
Gosh.
and wonder why if these kids, if my customer are happy, are they happy? That's my why. I get up every day, and my brother-in-law is like, "Why are you up at 5:30 in the morning?" So I don't know shit.
Let's go make some bridges, bro. Let's go
Yeah,
make some
and my
bridges.
eyes open.
Thought I'd make
It's
some
time to
people
go do
happy
something.
today.
Yeah. Time to go put a
God
smile on
woke me
somebody's
up
face.
early today.
Yeah,
What's
ready to
going
serve.
right, man? What's
Yeah.
going right?
right here.
Well,
right here.
The other
got
half
Mike.
that
I'm
will
good.
not be near as eloquent and beautiful as this, but with the season quickly upon us in one weekend, college football or NFL football?
I'm a college guy.
All right.
I always have been. I just, for me, I equate a lot of business to NFL.
Sure.
But I think it's just that. Like once you get to the NFL, it's more of a business than it is a dream,
Right. Okay.
right? I think the guys that are freshmen, sophomore in college at the University of Tennessee or Middle Tennessee State University or Vanderbilt or Memphis or whatever here in our wonderful state, those boys don't wake up in the morning and go, yeah, I'm rich.
Yeah.
Woo, let's go work out and run a couple routes and, watch some film. those guys are waking up going, okay, I got to go do X, Y, and Z because everybody else is only going to do X.
Right.
And those are the guys that are working so incredibly hard to get to the point to where all four of us are, right? We are where we want to be. Right. We're in our careers, we've opened businesses, we're trying to grow those, we're trying to make an impact in the community, like all those things that we're doing. That's where they want to be, right? That's why they're playing football. That's why they're trying to get up and work out a little bit harder or not eat that extra slice of cake at night because they need to drop a couple of pounds so they can get quicker with their swim move off the line. You know, whatever.
They're still chasing the dream.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and then once you get to that level of professional, I just feel like some of the art, and when I say art, meaning just the form of that whole process changes.
Yeah.
Right. So some of the beauty of it changes for me. So when I see those kids that are getting eligible for the draft, like some of the coolest people to watch in the NFL draft are the second and third rounders.
Oh, 100%. Because they're stoked.
Because
like they are genuinely stoked.
It's not, they are not, they weren't guaranteed anything.
Right.
Right. You know, I mean, Brady didn't go first round.
It was
Sixth, wasn't it?
It was 190 pick or something like
Yeah,
that.
He was way down there.
He was way on down the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
See his 40-yard dash?
Michigan.
Yeah. I think
I wouldn't pick him.
He looks like Bambi.
yeah. But
that's my team too.
But that's what I'm saying, right? Like, I mean, if you think about it, look at the
Boston guy. Yeah.
you know, I mean, he had to fight. He had to fight when he got in college too.
Right.
Like he was the third round or the third team quarterback for Michigan.
Well, if what's his face up there doesn't get hurt, he doesn't start there, doesn't play that year.
No.
I mean, like it changes his whole trajectory of where he goes.
But if he wasn't doing the things that he was doing to even get put in that situation,
Sure.
somebody else could have beat him there.
Sure.
Right? Because he was the third guy. And then the first guy got hurt. So he had to get into the second slot to even get to that point. Right. So, but that's kind of my point. That's why I'm such a college focused individual, because those kids, man, I mean, you want to talk about some passion and some
putting
drive.
on for your school and knowing like your whole fan base is pulling for you like that. That is different.
Well, I think because the business part hasn't fully interjected itself into it. First of all, I'm a college guy too, but they still Sundays almost get measurable, right? If this, it's not to say that every team's going to meet the betting line or whatever. I get that, but they get to a certain point almost predictable, not completely, but
Well, it's
but you're going to wind up with these small schools who winds up showing out and they beat the big school, and they wind up taking a
If
win.
you watch football long enough, you know a lot of it is almost rigged.
Oh, 100%.
NFL.
Yeah.
It almost
100%.
feels it. It almost
But
feels
look,
it.
Did you know they
college
changed them
too.
from sport to entertainment?
Yeah.
So they categorize themselves as WWE now.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look it up. They're not a sports
It's
organization.
entertainment.
Oh, man, that hurts.
But
So-
that's kind of my whole point. It's kind of like, and I was having this conversation with a gentleman yesterday about Coach Prime.
Yeah.
And if you watch Deion Sanders in the 90s, 80s and 90s,
Great F.
like him and Bo Jackson were hands down two of the best athletes to
Goats.
ever put
Yeah.
cleats
Goats.
on.
Correct.
Like, I mean, from an athletic standpoint, holy shit.
Yeah.
Bo
If I-
Jackson was just a
A well-rounded.
specimen.
Yeah, he was
He
a
was,
well-rounded.
he was look, he was more
Baseball,
rounded,
but yeah.
and he was better at baseball than Deion was. But for Deion to be playing in a Super Bowl one day,
Yeah, that's wild.
or
That's one of the craziest
or playing
stats
in
of
a
all time.
playing in a World Series one day, and then playing in
the Super Bowl.
in the Super Bowl the next day,
Yeah.
like that's, I mean,
That's
holy
not-
I don't think
shit,
that'll
that's
ever-
fucking
That's
crazy.
not possible. Hang on.
That's not happening.
It's not like
ever
day to
again.
day,
Oh,
but
I thought you
know,
meant like
just-
got on the plane and did that. I was like, wait, that's in October and February, Fred. Like, no.
different times a year, but in the same season, I think he's
Sure,
the
he
only
did.
one, right?
I think.
Isn't he
no,
the only
I mean,
one?
it was something like it was like a
I thought it was
playoff
like
game.
He wound up having a hit or a home run or something, and then like 12 hours later, does a punt return or something. Whatever the weird thing was. Hey, you've got Google over there.
Oh yeah, stat baby over here.
But yeah, but nobody's ever going to do that again. More than likely. I mean,
Right.
it's a wild concept. And Bo Jackson, like literally, you watch him run on the field at the time, and what he was doing was just wild. And then he turns around. Still one of my favorite, just recaps from replays from Major League as a kid is that throw he does from right field. It's almost flat-footed. It is a laser. There's no arch to that ball, and it just, I mean, it was just on a rope, and it's incredible. There's a lot of guys that can't make that throw now, and he did both of them so well. And Dion,
Most
I mean,
can't make that.
most
Yeah,
can't,
most.
right? So,
I mean-
it's just pretty cool. But
Look, it's from who are you, a college or NFL guy?
college for sure, college.
Mike.
I'm a college guy
See,
because I like it.
It's just more
fresh.
pure.
Yeah,
It's
it's
fresh.
fresh.
Right. Yeah. It's,
They have a goal that they need to reach, and every day they wake up not knowing if they're gonna reach that goal. So that's their why. The
Yeah.
why is what wakes them up. You know.
look, it's y'all see that thing Nick Saban put out, or the interview he did about talking about people about nothing.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, it's just that.
I brought that up.
When?
I
Yeah,
read
you
it
did.
here on
Yeah,
air.
yeah.
Thanks.
That did happen. I was here for that.
I was recapping that for you.
Maybe that was a segue that you just screwed up. No, I'm just
Or
kidding.
I'm that forgettable.
Now
So-
that,
No, I thought you
But
said
yes,
that. But
yes,
but
that's-
it's just that. I mean, that's the whole point, right?
You're owed nothing. You're going to get nothing if you don't work. Like, I mean,
Right.
that's and he's right.
It's my
I
whole
mean,
issue with the NFL.
Yes. So
They all make millions and millions of dollars to play a sport.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like it's a role now. I don't.
entertainment, like
I
you
don't
said.
enjoy
It's a
watching
role.
it anymore.
Yeah.
I used to like it when just crazy stuff pops up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now this just feels like you run here, take a left, and then you got 3 seconds left, and you're only down by a field goal, right? And then they kneel. Why you kneel for?
Yeah.
You could have kicked that field goal.
right.
Yeah.
Somebody's
Just
getting
to
paid.
win, just to win the points.
Who's on the
Spreads.
take? That's
100%.
right.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
Just to win the spread.
Yeah.
Big bank take little bank.
that's facts. That's annoying.
Man,
I do love the NFL.
wasn't that an Ice Cube line?
Nah, that was my line.
No.
That's T.I., bro. That's T.I. That's T.I.
I could have sworn that's from No Vaseline.
It is.
And that's right. Thank you. That's from No Vaseline.
Oh,
That's
okay.
like the
Well,
ultimate diss track. And yes, Big Bank
T.I.
take Little Bank.
Yeah, T.I.
Yeah.
says the same thing. too.
Okay. Yeah, that's Ice Cube original though.
Okay.
Just
Both of them said it. How's that?
Y'all are both right. One said it first. Both right. One said it first.
we'll give you credit, Mike. Though you got
Yeah, I did.
I do like Ice Cube too.
All right. So we're all college people.
yes.
Trent, are you college?
I love them
Or
both.
you love them both?
feel
We'll
like
watch football.
I
Yeah,
do.
we gotta
No,
watch it.
hang on.
yeah.
I didn't say we were watching. I was just.
No, I just
We'll watch.
Yeah, bigger faith. So Mike, what's your team? What's your college team?
Oh, my college team, Alabama. Yeah, I know. I was gonna get that already. See, the
Hey,
drapes
just-
fell
hey.
off. The TV broke.
Yeah.
my microphone still off.
So
So
we're
look, not by choice, but by force.
Oh,
My wife was
Okay.
born and raised in
Okay.
Jasper, Alabama.
Okay,
Okay.
see,
Okay.
now,
right.
back the
All right.
truck up.
All right.
I'm
You're
100% okay with that then.
Okay.
If you were born there,
Yeah, my wife was
or you
born.
married into it,
Yeah.
or
get it,
you
yeah.
went to
I'm
college
because
there.
I put a Boston College plaque up.
I bet you did this weekend.
Man, I did.
Yeah.
Golly,
should have.
good for
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
They damn ran over.
Those
My wife-
nose, those nose hurt.
She knows about football. She like you put that BC poster up there. I'm gonna rip it and I'm gonna throw it outside. I'm gonna run it over with your truck.
Hey, that's,
She said
She
this
had to let
house
you-
only only belongs to Alabama.
She had to let you have it this weekend. That was
she
one
did.
hell of a win.
It was.
What? All right. So who's you're a Tennessee fan, aren't you?
Yeah, Tennessee fan. I mean, I grew up here. I grew up with family watching Tennessee. I mean, all my friends were Tennessee fans. I'm an MTSU alumni. I want to root for MTSU, the hometown team and stuff, and I'll watch them follow enough. It's not a beautiful product. I mean,
They had a pretty good comeback from
they
behind.
sure
win this
did, and
weekend.
I was glad to see that. And
Yeah.
I did see people talking crap. Look, they've already paid Coach Mason this and that, blah blah. And take a few steps back from that. You had a rain delay game with a crappy start with
Dude, I was
horrible
there. It
field
was
conditions.
awful.
Like it was. I mean, it was just a genuinely poor start.
Oh, yeah.
And they fought through the elements. They wound up. They still win it.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that okay, look what that does, but don't rail on the man for beating Tennessee Tech, whatever. I mean, it's his first game here too. And so I'm an advocate for giving people opportunity, a shot.
Look,
and,
I don't think you
and I
can-
think Mason will do well, but like this was one game. Why y'all calling
I
out
don't
Woodward
think,
already?
and we may get some
Haters.
backlash for this comment, but I don't think you can't judge a coach by a game. You can't
No,
judge a
no,
coach
you
by
can't.
a
100%.
season.
Right.
Like every player that's on the team right now was there last year. Right. He may have recruited a few, but you understand what I'm saying. So it's not the team that he's built.
Right.
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 So Deion Sanders is going through the same thing, right? He had
Yeah, some of his is self-inflicted though.
I
I love Coach Prime.
Yeah,
but
he's
like
loud.
He's not wrong.
but
he's loud.
I tell you, I think what's going to help him is once his son is done.
Exactly.
That
I was
will-
about to say that.
That will make him a better coach, and I'm excited to see that time for when he comes around.
If he stop,
Next year.
if he would stop trying to make his son be the next prime,
right.
Yeah.
there's
Yes.
a lot of prime players already
Yes.
on that team.
Oh, yeah.
That
Quit
he's
trying to make him
overlooking.
the next
Oh,
prime.
yeah.
That's
That he's
exactly right.
overlooking.
Yeah.
So
He's only making that team one person, that his son.
Well, that
So-
that
the
damn
kid-
receiver he's got, what's his name?
Travis Sanders.
Yeah.
Travis Hunter.
If he was focused,
Travis Hunter. Yeah, sorry.
If he was focused
Sanders
on-
was stuck in there.
if he was focused on him,
Travis Hunter's crazy.
Travis Hunter is.
Did you see that
wildly-
catch?
Yes.
Yeah, he's
Like
wild.
that wasn't a. It was a that's mine.
Yes.
Yeah.
It
Like,
was
I don't
wild.
care. And I mean that dude was, man.
And he's even better at corner. Like
Yes,
he'll probably
he is.
play.
Yeah.
He'll probably play in the secondary on Sundays.
Yes.
Yeah,
More
that
likely.
kid,
he's good.
That kid's special.
He's real special.
I had a
But that's
friend
kinda-
of mine coached him down in Georgia.
Really?
And he knew then. He was like,
This
"What
kid's
this
the
guy's going
truth."
to come out here." And he said off the field, he's better than
Yeah,
he
he's
was on the
super
field.
solid,
Like
yeah.
just a solid dude. Generally.
Good
So
kid.
yeah,
That's
So,
awesome.
I honestly
Yeah.
think the quarterback, he's good too. He's really good. I think he'll be.
Prime's son.
Yes, I think he's gonna.
Oh,
be-
he's good.
he just needs to the dad needs to just let his fangs off of him.
Yeah,
No, I
and let
mean
him
the
loose.
the corner's kind of trash in my opinion, but the Shador's him too. I think we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, this is gonna be a new season.
See what happens.
We'll see.
Everybody was on that train for a while.
Man,
Prime,
it was
if you
a fun
want to come
train,
on the show and
honestly.
talk to us about it, we'd be
That's
happy
right.
to discuss.
That's right. He,
Look, I would love to have Prime on the show.
I do
That's
think
one of
once
your
his
top
son's
three,
out of the
right?
way,
It is.
He'll
It
be
is.
a completely different coach, and I bet it works for him then.
I think he's
even
gonna go somewhere else and kill it.
he probably
honestly.
will. But again, let him not have to be a father
Well,
and
his sons,
a coach.
his sons are eligible for the draft this year, right? Doesn't he have two that are eligible?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it
I
should
think it
go.
was just one, but either way,
One or two, whatever.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean,
So-
this is the last season that he's really got to worry about it because I think in Shadora Jr.
I think so. Maybe a sophomore. Oh, they have to be juniors, right?
They have to be at least a junior because
Yeah.
they played one season at that.
Oh yeah, that's
Jacksonville
right.
State.
Yeah,
Jacksonville
you're right.
State,
You're
yeah.
right.
So yeah.
We'll
All
see.
right. So what's your prediction for college football this year on the Alabama side? Because I know
They're gonna be good.
I have a
already-
server of mine is going to the University of Alabama. I'm not an Alabama fan. I lived there for a while. My wife's an Auburn fan.
Oh.
So I
On the
understand.
other side of
I
Georgia,
understand.
Phoenix, Georgia.
So
I know exactly
My,
where that's at. Past Columbus,
my,
right through that little mucky water.
What is what's the other one?
I'm a Tennessee fan, so I don't really care. But
Dang it! What's it called? It's where. Oh my gosh! Never mind. I'm
is he
sorry.
breaking down over here? What's
I
going
did.
on?
I just had a glitch.
We broke
Lagrange.
Trent.
Lagrange.
There you go.
Yeah, right there. It's
Well,
right
Fort
there.
Benning.
so you
Fort
lost.
Benning. Fort
Yep.
Benning.
You lost your iconic coach. Speaking of Saban,
Yes.
Yeah.
he's still a part of the program, from what everyone's being told. But he's now in his new role as an ESPN announcer or analyst.
Dipped out once it got legal. I said
Right.
it. NIL's unfair. Sorry.
So his comment though this weekend, you still got to pay the right player. Like that was strong.
Look, he ain't wrong. It wasn't. And old boy
Derrick
said,
Henry.
old boy said, you just broke the internet.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, damn right you did.
Gosh.
So, what's your prediction for Alabama? They started off strong. They won their first game.
Well,
You know, they
it's just like
I think they played Riverdale, but it's okay.
Yo.
How?
It's just like every new coach or every new manager. It's going to be tough for them because they're so used to Saban's way.
Yeah.
And they're going to keep butting head with the new coach.
Do you think it's going to be harder for him coming into the shoes of Nick Saban?
Yes.
Or not even really the shoes, the shadow
Yes.
of Nick Saban.
Well, of course it's going to be hard. You got an iconic coach, you know what I mean? To
And
step
everybody's
in-
going to judge you based on that.
Exactly,
I mean,
exactly. So somebody that's did something so great for so long, and then here's a new kid coming in, and and if God forbid he farts on the field, he's gonna be.
Yo.
Everybody's gonna write about it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because everybody is expecting greatness from him, and that's
So
a
there's
lot
a-
of pressure from him.
there's a part of me that says it should be easier for him.
I mean, you're inheriting the greatest football program of all time.
And that's kind of my from a, you know, like if you, let's say,
it's
He at least
getting to
updated
take
the
over.
office.
It's like
Did
getting
y'all
to
see
take
that?
over Walmart.
you know, but
It's like being the new CEO of Walmart.
yeah, right, but you understand
There's a
what
lot
I'm
of
saying? Like,
yeah.
so part of me, it's not like, you know, Derek Mason didn't walk into MTSU and inherit the best program in the country.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that
didn't
dude
get
walked in, and nothing against the previous coach, great guy, did a fabulous job, did
Great
wonderful
Murfreesboro
things.
guy, like he's done a lot of stuff here.
Did,
Yep.
did some
Yep.
great
But
things.
he had a
for,
lot of
for
backlashes
Murfreesboro.
in Vanderbilt too. You know when
Right,
they were
yeah.
they were talking trash
So-
about him in Vanderbilt to come to MTSU.
Yeah,
But that's
true.
But
That's true.
again, when he went to Vandy, it's not like he was taking over the best program.
Right,
You know, I
right.
mean, Vandy would get beat by Oakland.
Probably.
Oakland's good now.
Oakland went to Texas and ran over some folks.
Oh yeah,
I
Texas
turned,
players.
I
they
turned
know
that
the
game off.
sledgehammer, man.
I turned the game off halftime. I was like, well, you know, I guess we know, that they got some room to improve, right? And then I was like, I better check the final score. Turned on with about 4 minutes left, just time to see them that four. I was like, ooh, Oakland done it. Like,
Yeah.
well, good for them.
So, but that's kind of my point, right? So, like, the question I have for all of this is it easier or harder to take over something that's already established or build something from nothing?
Something from nothing, right?
I'd rather build something from nothing.
Yeah.
I want it my way.
That's
I don't
fair.
want to live under somebody's shadow.
Yeah.
I don't want them to say, I don't want to be a manager going to a restaurant and say, hey, Mike did it this way. I said, I don't care what Mike did. If you're leaning, you're cleaning. Mike might have let you chill when it was about an hour to clock out time. I want you to start cleaning. You know what I mean? You want it, everything your way. You have to be in control. If you're not in control your way, those players they're gonna run over you, just like any business.
I think no matter what, whether you're inheriting a team or building something from scratch and bringing in all new recruits or whatever, you're still relying on your skills and you're still relying on what. So to me, I think it's easier to build from scratch because you're not having to change things into what you want it to, because people do resist change.
Yeah.
But when you bring in a new offense, just speaking of the football terminology, you bring in a new offense, a new scheme, a new this, and you got these guys who've been doing it this way. They're recruited to do it this way, and this is what we've been doing it this way, and now you want me to change. Versus that building it the way I want. I know the foundation is laid. I can get it exactly where I want, and I can have something to fall back on instead of the pushback. Now, and I'm not saying it's perfect either way, because I think you're a great example of this. I know your brick and mortar kind of came about in a very unorthodox way as far as just choosing to open a business, and you didn't just go in, pick a spot, move in, hey, y'all come eat. Like there's some different unique variances there for you. And I think that's a lot of what goes into who the person that's leading is doing. if you're a real leader, I think you can build it, you can construct it. Obviously, you can do that part.
Amen.
But if you're the leader that you think you are, you'll be able to bring those other guys in and you'll be like, hey, look, I respect everything you've been doing, but we're trying to go this way, just this much now, and take that new
Yeah,
vein.
somebody asked me yesterday what I thought the hardest part of my business was today. And I said it's always and will be the people.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's my job is to not make amazing food. My job is to not have a clean restaurant. My job is to not hire a whole bunch of people, train, market, HR, all the things, accounting. That's not my job. My job is to get people on my team and to get them to buy into what my mission is. Right? We want to become the Nike of barbecue.
Exactly.
Right? So we're going to do that by providing undeniable hospitality, storytelling, and the perfect plate of barbecue.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
Right.
I haven't heard that personally in a while. And like that is authentically what I think of when I think of Single Tree. Those elements.
Well, thank you.
And I will go back. I did try to look into creating more of a show around Mike and BombMi. And I tell you, one thing I did see though, in front of your truck was an entire picture of, I guess, your family or whoever, and it
My
was
son.
okay.
Yeah.
And it was just awesome because you know that at one element, those are the people you're working for. You're providing for them. You know, you're working for them.
Yes, sir.
And they believe in you as a leader enough to say, we're going to support what he's doing. And so you've got your mission, you know your why. It's a respect and a nod back to your mom and those things. You're wanting to become the Nike of barbecue and build those elements. And
That's my son.
Yeah, that right there, man. That is fantastic.
Trent, you're going to need to
He's a
clip
big
that.
fan of Mr. Beast, by the way.
And so that's just,
He
it's
took
phenomenal.
that picture from Orlando when he was sitting in front of Mr. Beast's Lamborghini. We cut Mr. Beast's Lamborghini off. That's why he was pulling it like he was hard. And that's how he was like 5 or
hilarious.
6 years old.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How old is he now?
He's 7.
That's
His name is
awesome.
Jackson. So that's the
outstanding.
CEO of BombMi.
There
The
you go.
CEO Jackson is?
Yeah, he
Chief
says,
Entertainment
okay.
Officer.
Yeah, definitely that.
That is outstanding. Where's he go to school?
He goes to school at Scales.
Okay, awesome. How many kids do you have total?
I have 5.
5?
4 boys and 1 girl.
You starting a
So she
basketball
is heavily
team?
protected. She's got
4
no worries.
boys and 1 girl?
Well, my other son, Anthony, they call him Fire Ant out in Rockville. He was a heck of a football player. He was a wide receiver.
Okay.
Started 4 years there when it first was fresh with Coach Rice. Coach Rice, did a lot with him. I wish he would continue on going back into football.
Yeah.
Kid's 6'2". He runs a 4.4 flat. He's fast. He almost.
How old is he now?
He is 19 right now.
Okay, so he's already graduated?
Yeah. So
Awesome.
he's
Awesome. Is he
finishing
the one
up.
that brought you some lettuce or something?
Yeah,
earlier?
you see him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he looks fast.
He looks fast.
He just looks like he's fast. You know how runners look?
Oh, 100%. No,
Yeah.
you can tell.
Yeah, like, I mean, he just looked like...
I just
look,
wish he
me
would
and you hop
continue.
out of the truck, they're not going to go,
Nobody looks there because he
boy,
runs
that's
fast.
lightning. No. Yeah. I hop out of the truck and they ask me if I got any donuts.
That's because of your concoction, though. That's not fair. So,
Maybe.
I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I keep telling people I got stung by bees.
Yes.
Just
I'm
swelled
hard to
up.
kidnap. That's
right. Yeah. All right, so you got five kids, 4 boys
And 1 girl.
and 1 girl.
My daughter still goes to Rockville.
Okay, is she the second oldest?
No, she is the second youngest.
Second youngest.
Yes, she was supposed to be the baby.
So you got a
exactly.
You had one
7-year-old.
sneak up on you and
All right,
mama,
so-
huh?
I have a 26-year-old.
Okay.
I have a 26, 22, 19, 15, and 7.
Yeah. Jackson snuck up on.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That was our gifted child.
That's right.
Yeah, he's the one that keeps on giving.
That's right.
Yeah, that is outstanding, man. Okay, so you got 11 more years, and then you'll be, somewhat free.
No.
Not really.
You'll never be free.
No. Look,
Yeah. We're dads, right? So
That's it.
we'll always love
Yeah.
our kids.
That's it.
No matter how far they go, no matter where they go. I try to act hard, like, let them be. And then I'll be in the bathroom, like, are you okay?
Yeah.
You need some money?
I do that with my son.
My wife's like,
Hey, I hadn't heard from you a couple days.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fine. What's up? Nothing. I'm just
Yeah,
checking. I'm the
yeah.
one missing you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll see you when we see it. You know, like, he's not even worried about it.
Yeah, my
So,
kids
look.
now are like, yeah.
Uh-huh.
But then I got my oldest boy. Now my 26-year-old is starting to feel the same way I feel
Sure.
towards his brothers and sisters. Like,
Sure.
Yeah.
oh, I haven't had a phone call from them in a week. Are they okay?
Yeah.
I said, no, Dan, the table's turned.
That's
didn't it?
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, imagine when you have kids.
And I was gonna say,
Yeah.
wait till he has
Yeah.
one, and when he thought
Love-
you didn't know it all, and then all of a sudden he'll be the
Exactly.
one that doesn't know it all, and then
I'm a big lover. I'm a big hugger. I hug my kids all the time.
Ain't that the truth?
Yes.
My seven. You got me thinking about my kids when they were young. They're still young, but my 11-year-old and my 12-year-old, getting ready to be 13. They are such wonderful cuddlers. They just absolutely love to cuddle with me. And if you believe that, I got something I need to sell you, because they are at the stage where they don't want to have anything to do with me.
I know.
You
It's
know?
that, it's that
Yeah.
age, the preteen.
Yeah.
I told my daughter that today actually, because she came up to me at school, and I said, "We cool with hugs?" She goes, "Yeah, I don't care." And she goes, "Why?" And I was like, "My son, when he was in high school, I could walk by his table in the cafeteria, and he'd put his head down like, well, no, I don't know you, whatever." My daughters, I can be across the way. Hey, Dad! No, they don't care, and it's
love
just
it.
That's my
boys
daughter.
just have that weird kind
My
of.
daughter the same way. They're like, oh, that's my dad.
Yeah, that's it. So,
The guys would be like,
uh-huh.
here?
That's exactly right.
Who invited him?
That's right. That's
I'm
exactly
here for your
right.
graduation, son.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Mine said that same thing. You're coming to my restaurant for dinner.
that's great.
Damn kids. Yeah. I said, speak of the devil.
Look at that. They knew you was talking about them. So,
I was just talking about I just sent my oldest a message a little while ago. What you doing? Where you at? You need anything? Can I help you?
My oldest boy, he's always like, Dad, you can't say that on Facebook. Why you have all these people on there? You can't be friends with them. You're a businessman. He's very business minded. He's very intelligent. He's
I love
smart.
it.
My kids are very smart kids.
It's outstanding.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing nails right now for his aunt, and then, and he's working at UPS at the same time. My kids are working.
Man.
I love it.
One day, they said when we have a brick and mortar, we'll start like the Rockefeller. We'll do a waterfall.
Okay.
that's awesome.
I love
That is
it.
awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
All
they
right.
know what they want in life. They push me. That's my why. Like I said, they wake me up every day. My wife wakes me up every day. There's day when I look at her and she's sweating in that truck, and I said I wanted her to have a better life,
Yeah.
And that's honestly, I want her to have a better life, because if it wasn't for her, I think I'd probably be in jail or dead. I was a bad kid growing up, I was running with gangs in the streets. I was probably American badass, you know what I mean? Like, didn't give any.
Look, man, I'm gonna tell you right now, you a badass with them chicken wings. I don't know about how you were when you was a kid, but I'm telling you right now, that's just good.
But I met her. She pulled me out of the gutter, and we here, man. We here.
I love it.
I just
I love
keep my heart and my face to the sky, and ask the grace of God every day that to bless me. Bless me every day, guide me.
He is definitely doing that for
Yeah.
sure.
Amen.
Mike, look, I will tell you, man, our show is sponsored by Toast. They're our primary technology partner. Okay. We are in the process of putting together kind of like a local customer advisory thing.
Okay.
So that's going to be the end of September. I will officially invite you to come join us for
We would
that.
love to. Thank you.
It'll be at my restaurant for the first one.
Joke's on you. You got to bring wings. No, I'm just playing.
I'll bring whatever, man.
But we're gonna talk. It's a whole bunch of restaurateurs getting together. Toast will be there as well, and we'll talk about all kinds of things that we deal with in restaurants, and issues and partners, and how we can help, and if there's things that Toast can help with, et cetera. And we can talk more about that. But
Oh yeah, I got a lot on my mind about that.
Good.
So please invite me.
Well, you have you now have a network to get into, and people to pick on and call. You have my number.
Yes, sir.
We are weirdly available, so I'll be happy to answer questions. And like I said, you're more than welcome to come to that. I'll give you more information later. But
All right, appreciate it.
Yeah. Derry, do you have a Friday feel good for us?
Friday feel good, guys. Look, as we change into a fall season and you're kind of going through those ups and downs of life, don't forget to come back to your base point. You know exactly what got you to where you want to be, and you may be veering off a little bit. Come back to your roots. Know exactly what your anchor point is, what your base is. Find that, rest in that, and keep moving forward. Y'all know what to do. Find somebody you know. Tell them you love them.
That is outstanding. Mike, how can people find BombMi, get your food, social medias, all the things?
Oh, well, we got Instagram, Facebook, so just follow us. Facebook has been wonderful. Good Eats at the Borough. Thank you for allowing us to post all these crazy food. There's some stuff that you cut me off on, but it's okay.
I'm gonna go just because my ignorance. It's BombMi.
Yep.
So just
BombMi.
Yeah, BombMi.
Yeah.
So,
So the original breading was BANH, banh mi.
Okay.
So that's the French. That's the Vietnamese word, a sub.
Okay.
So banh is BANH and then MI. It's French.
Okay.
But I switched it around and call it BombMi because every time I ate my own sub, it was bomb.
I
So
love
just
it.
call it BombMi.
That's fantastic.
That is outstanding.
That's
so
at Boston.
when are you open?
I'm open Monday to Saturdays.
Okay.
From 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. At
Okay.
the mobile gas station next to Sam's Club.
All right, right there on Highway 96, 04 Parkway.
Yes, sir. And if you don't see me there, we're doing events because we are like
getting some
knee high
phone
in
calls?
events.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
we're blessed. Thank you.
Look, if you want to have some amazing food, please go see my man Mike and his wonderful bride Lisa, who is the star behind the curtain for sure.
She's an introvert.
She helped make she made some of the food we had tonight. So I know she knows how to cook. But if you want to get involved with Single Tree Nation, please feel free to give me a call at 615-307-0120. If there's a restaurant or an entrepreneur or a businessman that you think should be on the show, have them reach out to us. We would love to have them. You can reach out to me directly through email at charlie@singletreebbq.com. And as always, guys, what an amazing show. Some amazing food, great guest. I can't wait until
Appreciate
next
you, Mike.
time.
Thank you,
You
guys.
guys.
Thank you for the
We'll
love.
see you next time.
Y'all be good.
Thanks for joining us today. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, leave us a 5-star review and come see us at the restaurant.